Whoops. Szorg. Lzwvmmh. Reconnect to the memory. Whoops. Szorg. Lzwvmmh. Reconnect to the legacy. Whoops. Szorg. Lzwvmmh. Reconnect to the energy of those were, those are, and those are to come. Richard E. Rackley, December 1st, 2005. Jeanette Rackley, born November 8th, 1939. William A. Stansel, May 9th, 1992. Death, W. Randy Stansel, 1983. Ola G. McAllister, January 12th, 1986. Warren Hastings Scott, First Sergeant, U.S. Navy, World War I, August 22nd, 1921 to January 12th, 1984. Bennett Olin King, 1985. Olin Hutchins, 1991. Estelle Hutchins, 2007. Billy Ray Wallace Jr., April 14th, 2005. Olin David Hutchins, 1990. Sandra Marie Hutchins, 2000, and they were married October 17th, 1964. Samuel West, Private First Class, U.S. Army, World War II, November 12th, 1918 to October 30th, 1988. Ricky Lee West, born July 24th, 1953. Flossie E. West, died August 8th, 2005. Ina S. Redding, June 3rd, 2006. George W. Mercer, March 11th, 1990. Eddie F. Phillips, August 24th, 2013. And William E. Phillips, Private, U.S. Army, World War II, December 23rd, 1922 to July 2nd, 1987. Gene Westbrook, 1990. John G. Lackey, 1989. Harvey S. King, October 18th, 1988. Billy Ray Wallace Jr., The Real Deal, April 14th, 2005. Barbara W. Smith, 1949 birth. James H. Smith, 1983 death. Armour D. Wilcox Jr., 1986. Reverend Otis E. Moat, January 15th, 1992. Robert T. Arrowwood, February 24th, 1992. Shirley G. Farrow, 1935. Joe E. Farrow, died 1995. Richard Steve Eccles, May 1st, 2006. Lewis S. Lawson, June 29th, 1995. Jimmy R. Lawson, MHAN, U.S. Navy, December 25th, 1936 to January 29th, 2005. What's that chain thing for? Some of them have a chain, some of them don't. Cazetta Youngblood, March 17th, 2017. Ella Inez Carlanis, June 7th, 1993. Paul Joseph Carlanis, MSGT, I don't know what that stands for. U.S. Air Force, Korea, July 9th, 1928 to April 27th, 1984. Blanche H. Jones, 1989. Thomas A. Jones, 1980. Dorothy M. Johnson, 2012. Howard N. Johnson, 1985. Ida Sue Sons, March 30th, 2000. Charlie A. Sons, U.S. Army, World War II, September 15th, 1920 to November 7th, 1999. I think that's rather superfluous if most people in an area are Baptist, say born again on grave, but Nettie Lee Bowers, May 8th, 2017. Lee Roy Bowers. MOMM2, U.S. Navy, World War II, July 20th, 1923 to January 12th, 1984. Carolyn P. Brashear, 1949 birth. Kenneth L. Lineberger, 1941 birth. Helen P. White, March 20th, 1988 death. Bonnie Francis Hall, December 6th, 1997. Pearl Lewis Hamby, October 13th, 1934 birth. Homer Ray Hamby, September 9th, 1993 death. Willie Lee Morrow, April 26th, 1996. Hugh L. Morrow, Private First Class, U.S. Army, World War II, July 24th, 1909 to July 14th, 1990. Adger Lee Ma Jr., Chick was the nickname. Freemason Shriner, January 18th, 1999. Marlene H. Ma, October 14th, 2006. Carrie H. Lohman, January 28th, 1987. Harvey Frank Lohman, SSGT, U.S. Army, World War II, April 20th, 1912 to February 21st, 1983. Ada L. Nelson, 2013. Kenneth W. Nelson, 2000, and they were married October 9th, 1948. Zelphia L. Bright, 1996. Thomas E. Bright, born 1897. Dorothy M. Miller, June 11th, 2005. Harry C. Miller, Private First Class, U.S. Army, December 2nd, 1928 to June 12th, 1974. Maisel M. Nichols, March 28th, 1993. William Clyde Nichols, U.S. Air Force, August 4th, 1931 to October 17th, 2006. Virginia Boots M. McKinney, March 15th, 2004. Jesse McKinney, S1, U.S. Navy, World War II, November 15th, 1920 to July 16th, 1995. Margaret S. Powell, 1935 birth. Jesse Brissy Phillips, November 21st, 2007. Death, Samuel S. Phillips. First Sergeant, is that what it stands for? U.S. Navy, World War II, January 17th, 1918 to April 13th, 1988. William A. Snell, October 16th, 1982. David Henry Snell, Second Sergeant, U.S. Navy, World War II, April 17th to April 17th, 1925 to June 30th, 1975. What does that say? Okay. Helen T. Phillips, 2009. Walter R. Phillips, 1972. Ryla R. October 27th, 1989. William B. Porterfield, December 4th, 1986. So Rilla's Porterfield 2. Lila J. Goodenough, April 8th, 2010. Walter C. Goodenough, South Carolina, Second Sergeant, U.S. Navy, World War II, July 26, 1917 to December 22nd, 1972. Thomas Julian Parker, SFC, Sergeant First Class. What was that number? U.S. Army, World War II, Korea. Maybe that stands for something else. What does SFC and S1 and S2 stand for? December 23rd, 1921 to August 15th, 2003. Evalie R. Green, November 16, 1971. Harold Monroe Green, U.S. Navy, September 14th, 1918 to September 16th, 1993. Mary E. Limbaugh, May 26, 2018. James Claude Maxwell, called Shorty, July 13th, 1972. Mary Shirley Maxwell, December 4th, 2019. So that would be the mother, right? Luther Dickerson Jr., South Carolina, Private U.S. Army, World War II, June 9th, 1922 to July 13th, 1973. Dorothy M. Dickerson, Dorothy M. Pittman, born January 1st, 1923. Donald V. Pittman, U.S. Navy, February 21st, 2019. Hazel Banks Stanley, February 15th, 2002. James Lee Shirley, Hazel Banks Shirley, born January 19th, 1922. James Lee Shirley, April 28th, 1995. Andrew J. Smith, January 12th, 2020. We connect to the memory, the legacy, and the energy of those that were, those that are, and those that are to come. Gmops, szorg, Lzwvmmh, tease, goo, dwa, foo, ksvoo, gvops, szorg, Lzwvmmh, tease, goo, dwa, foo, ksvoo, gvops, szorg, Lzwvmmh, tease, goo, dwa, foo, ksvoo, gvops, szorg, Lzwvmmh, tease, goo, dwa, foo, ksvoo. Robert A. Hamlet Sr., August 30th, 1999. Dorothy A. Hamlet, February 13th, 1995. Robert M. Allen, February 5th, 1988. Lzwvmmh Allen, October 13th, 1977. J.P. Lloyd Moore, U.S. Army, World War II, August 17th, 1921 to March 8th, 2004. Fannie B. Moore, August 11th, 1926 to did someone take that part? William M. Smith, U.S. Army, Vietnam, May 9th, 1945 to March 5th, 1997. Purple Heart. Eugene H. Ledford, U.S. Army, World War II, November 21st, 1921 to February 4th, 1994. Eva Ma R. Ledford, January 15th, 1983. Furman H. Bishop, U.S. Army, World War II, December 28th, 1922 to November 15th, 1999. Effie Jean Bishop, September 14, 2015. And remember that Yahweh does not translate into that word, but that's what most of the Bibles have it as. Morris G. Moreland, S.N., U.S. Navy, Korea, March 24th, 1931 to November 1st, 2009. Blanche Lucille Moreland, November 17th, 2012. Katie A. Batson, October 19th, 2016. Wilton G. Malden, 2017. Margaret C. Malden, 1937 birth. Remember, that's a Celtic name there. Robin L. Griffin, October 8th, 1976. Albert P. Griffin, March 5th, 1993. Dorothy M. Griffin, July 16th, 2014. And they were married December 13th, 1950. B. Jane Powell, 2000. That's supposed to be a dove, right? Kaivan Aslani, October 31st, 1987. Joel Jane Nance, 1988. Sharon Darlene Nance, born 1948. And they were married December 14th, 1972. Robert Leroy Mulkey, Sen, U.S. Navy, April 25th, 1931 to January 28th, 2021. Kathy Viola Mulkey, born April 15th, 1948. Is that supposed to be laying down? Okay, that's supposed to be laying down. Donnie C. Vaughan, 2008. Brian Ruddy Sr., March 7th, 1999. Geraldine B. Staples. Brian Staples Sr., Geraldine B. Staples, May 19th, 2021. B.M. Bill Breedlove, 1989. And no, that can't be it. Maybe there's just not the marker yet. Lisa E. Henry, 1991. Colleen B. Henry, 2009. Annie Ma Bowen, June 27th, 2009. Wallace E. Bowen, Senior Sergeant, U.S. Army, World War II, April 1st, 1907 to April 4th, 1991. Robert L. Cook, June 7th, 1990. George Cox, December 19th, 2020. Eva Lola, May 15th, 1987. John Robert Miller, May 9th, 1989. Cecil Earl Grissop, U.S. Army, Korea, October 10th, 1928 to January 27th, 1986. Vardy F. Holcomb, U.S. Navy, June 18th, 1926 to October 23rd, 1993. William O. Stansel, U.S. Army, World War II, September 6, 1923 to September 20th, 1986. Emma Nell Miller, October 23rd, 1985. Marvin E. Bollock, August 14th, 1989. Not exactly like a diamond shape, but something. Yeah. It peaks more up here. June 26, 2013, Carolyn Howard. Ronnie A. Rogers, a Freemason born February 15th, 1947. Ronnie A. Jr., October 30th, 1996. Betty W. Pittman, November 19th, 2019. Wilma D. Coggins, October 29th, 1989. Mark E. Coggins, S1, U.S. Navy, World War II, January 28, 1926 to December 4th, 2010. Teresa Lynn Phillips, October 24th, 1987. And another, funny shape, but this one extends, lower, but it doesn't really go, higher than that. Charles K. Hill, May 31st, 2006. Beatrice G. Black, January 16th, 1992. Charlie M. Payne, U.S. Air Force, Korea, September 17th, 1929, December 31st, 1998. Laura H. Payne, August 21st, 2013. John W. Lankford, Sergeant U.S. Air Force, World War II, June 3rd, 1919 to July 6th, 1996. Stella L. Lankford, Stella L. Lankford, October 3rd, 2005. Charles Thomas King Sr., SP3, U.S. Army, Korea, June 1st, 1933 to September 11th, 1987. Barney S. Strickland, 1987. Rosa M. Payne, April 24th, 1990. Bertha M. Carnus, March 29th, 1999. Paul J. Williams, 2014. Evelyn E. Williams, 1994. And they were married March 11th, 1960. Angel Nicole Dyer, I guess born and died October 29th, 1991. James Doyle Wills, November 13th, 2010. Helen E. Willis, born February 22nd, 1945. Michael D. Fox, 1981. Now let's get a closer on that. Okay, I want to see what that said. Yeah, is there... I don't. Something about there, but very low to the ground or in the ground. Goldman C. Wells, 1985. Willie E. Bishop, Private U.S. Army, World War II, February 3rd, 1921 to May 4th, 1988. Barbara Bishop, 1998. John Douglas Emmons, U.S. Navy, World War II, November 22nd, 1925 to June 1st, 2001. Floria E. Emmons, August 19th, 1989. Danny E. Tucker, 1988. Juanita Hughes Tucker, April 12th, 2004. So I wonder what it said. Mary E. Outs, May 18th, 2000. William J. Bolden, Sergeant U.S. Marine Corps, World War II, April 20th, 1927 to November 27th, 1994. And Lottie Bolden Hughes Holder, February 24th, 1990. Bobby C. Bolden, called Pee-wee, April 3rd, 1985. Shenandoah Lee Lancaster, August 16th, 2009. Carl W. Hunter, November 28th, 2011. Jesse J. Chase, born 1952. Jesse A. and Joshua D. are the infant sons of Annie Lewis and Jesse Case, and they died in 1984. Carl J. Hanna, August 3rd, 1980. Lillian J. Rogers, December 5th, 2000. Laura A. Rochester, April 3rd, 1984. Cleveland C. Rochester, U.S. Army, Korea, January 20th, 1933 to January 17th, 1990. Viola C. Rushton, 1988. Louise Rushton, January 25th, 1978. Richard W. Rushton, Private First Class, U.S. Army, World War II, October 2nd, 1920 to October 25th, 1988. Mary R. Simmons, 1970. W.B. Simmons, 1980. Virginia W. Moore, July 9th, 1996. Yeah, one doesn't feel something over all the dents, right? But Carl Edward Moore, Private First Class, U.S. Army, World War II, July 9th, 1917 to September 13, 1986. But see, those gaps that you find a lot of in the cemeteries is why you don't want a coffin. Myrtle M. Rosa, March 5th, 1986. Boyd Morgan Rosa, F1, U.S. Navy, World War II, August 4th, 1916 to March 24th, 1988. J.C. Fricks, August 10th, 1984. Vivian J. Fricks, November 30th, 1984. Clayton Luther Messer, S1 U.S. Navy, World War II, August 5th, 1921 to June 1st, 2012. Elizabeth Burley Messer, December 20th, 2016. Billy R. Fricks, 1980. Annette Fricks, born 1941. William W. Weaver, Private First Class, U.S. Army, World War II, March 27th, 1917 to April 7th, 1984. Myrtle W. Weaver, May 29th, 1979. Jerry Daniels Hall Sr., February 2nd, 1987. Dorothy Ma Hall, July 13th, 2011. And they were married 33 years. So, sometime in 54. James B. Tinsley, 1986. Pierline S. Tinsley, 1998. And they were married July 17th, 2026. Okay, 1926, okay. So that's what I'm going to jump to, right? So that's Harold E. Tate. Second Private, U.S. Army, Vietnam, June 7th, 1953, April 18th, 2004. Just a little bit, that spot. Patricia Ann Mull, July 31st, 2020. Jack Augustus Pulley, December 5th, 2002. Floyd L. Fox, September 17th, 1930. Birth, U.S. Army, Korea. Martha D. Fox, May 6th, 2008. Jose Antonio Cabrera, October 13th, 2020. Bessie Brooks Burnett Weathers, 1987. Fred S. Burnett Sr., GYSGT, U.S. Marine Corps, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, July 25th, 1924, February 5th, 1989. Martha Jane Burnett, July 11th, 2011. And of course, if anybody knows some of the abbreviated letters that we've seen here, let me know. Cleo Bab Phillips, October 12th, 2003. So 70 years of the day. Tabitha Dennis Evans, 1997. Martha A. Evans, September 14, 2012. Dennis A. Evans, born September 7th, 1947. Earl R. Hester, October 8th, 1986. Ruth R. Merritt, 1995. William F. Merritt, Corporal, U.S. Army, World War II, 1912 to 1979. Frida Thompson, 1999. Homer Thompson, 1987. Louis M. Dempsey, April 16th, 1995. James Bruce Dempsey, Sergeant, U.S. Army, February 24th, 1925 to May 14th, 2014. Vera M. Browning, 2011. Louis Browning, 1993, and they were married December 22nd, 1933. Lonnie R. Henderson, January 26, 1976. Lori W. Hanks, SSGT, U.S. Air Force, World War II, Korea, September 10th, 1910 to May 19th, 1987. Alton R. Sewell Sr., December 25th, 1991. Daniel R. Lauter, March 30th, 1984. Lula V. Lauter, April 23rd, 2001. J.M. Bagwell, Technician 4, U.S. Army, World War II, October 24th, 1918 to April 28th, 1980. Elsie Page Bagwell, December 16th, 1919. Clara M. Belk, July 5th, 1992. Clarence Belk, South Carolina, Private U.S. Army, World War II, November 25th, 1922 to February 21st, 1972. Travis K. Belk, 1983. Of course, that's descended from a Islamic prayer that was brought back from the Middle East. Edna G. Griffin, 1988. Christopher Matthew Broom, September 15th, 1984. Viola Hawkins Smith, February 9, 1987. Dennis C. Vesperman, U.S. Air Force, Korea, November 20th, 1931 to October 18th, 1984. William S. Radford, Private U.S. Army, Korea, March 4th, 1932 to January 7th, 1990. And I'm okay. I'm trying to figure out the boundaries here. There's like a weird color when you look through there. Lemmer Ward Case, Private U.S. Army, January 17th, 1932 to December 12th, 1996. Charles L. Nemec, January 13th, 1986. Okay, Fire Department. Joshua B. Buchanan, Sergeant U.S. Air Force, Vietnam, September 3rd, 1927 to September 29th, 1989. Billy W. Buchanan, January 4th, 1996. Patricia A. Frady, born 1949. Carrie Frady, 2016. And they were married June 11th, 1966. And does this have another side? Sybil A. Gray, 1925 birth. H. Willis Gray, 1997. Peggy B. Haney, 2021. William R. Haney Jr., 2000. And before we start another row, let's... Okay, I guess there's... William D. Dye, 1943 birth. Donna M. Dye, 1999 death. John Kenneth Loving, September 11th, 2016. Betty Johnson Loving, 1941. Bufford R. Hatley, 2002. Terry Frady, SP5, U.S. Army, Vietnam, September 13th, 1947 to July 21st, 2016. Ella Ma Hatley Denton, September 5th, 2002. Fanny M. Daniel, August 10th, 1989. Janet Hughes, August 23rd, 2017. Wesley Palmer, December 23rd, 1987. Ida Ma Palmer, December 29th, 2006. And Alberta M. Merritt, July 9th, 2010. Herman E. Merritt, Private First Class, U.S. Army, World War II, September 22nd, 1926 to May 2nd, 1986. Mary Elizabeth Bolt, June 14th, 2018. Louis H. Bolt, U.S. Navy, March 9th, 1927 to August 25th, 2007. Edna Johnson, 2017. James Johnson, 1983. And they were married July 3rd, 1943. Pauline Owens Lawson, November 25th, 2000. Marvin Lawson Jr., Purple U.S. Army, World War II, April 1st, 1920 to October 29th, 1987. Furman Jr. Hatley, A1C, U.S. Air Force, April 10th, 1933 to November 13th, 2020. Carrie L. Wyatt, 1986. Betty M. Williams, June 17th, 2004. Charles W. Williams, U.S. Army, April 18th, 1939 to January 16th, 1994. Joyce I. Rothel, May 30th, 2009. Clarence A. Rothel Sr., First Sergeant, U.S. Well, some of it has Sergeant. So S1, U.S. Navy, World War II, October 1st, 1927 to March 25th, 1984. Ruth G. Woods, January 7th, 1988. Walter A. Woods, August 23rd, 2016. He was a Mason. Linda Black Jordan, March 21st, 1984. W.M. Bailey Jordan, probably William, March 19, 1976. Robert M. Lee, First Class, U.S. Army, Vietnam, January 23rd, 1942 to April 20th, 2008. Odessa C. Lee, September 16, 2000. Percy W. Shalma, SSG, U.S. Army, Vietnam, January 18, 1928 to February 11th, 2011. Laura Ann Shalma, September 8th, 2016. Dorothy Lee Cummington, April 15th, 1997. James Daniel Welch, 1985. Zelda O. Tilson, born July 28th, 1953. Carlos Giles Tilson, Private U.S. Air Force, April 6, 1934 to January 6, 1987. Ophelia J. Tilson, June 28, 2005. Boyce E. Phillips, 1995. Betty J. Phillips, 1988. James J. Frederick, Jr., U.S. Army, January 5th, 1940 to March 10th, 1988. And Arthur E. Williamson, Corporal, U.S. Army, World War II, April 29th, 1920 to March 5th, 2006. Vera M. Williamson, October 23rd, 2009. Ella Fowler, August 20th, 1941, birth. John H. Fowler, April 19, 1998. And they were married March 7th, 1959. Sarah E. Saxton, 2004. Howard E. Saxton, 1992. Brenda Bridwell, 2015. Okay, whoops, that thing there. Larry Bridwell, 2018. Tammy R. Garrett, May 14, 1965, birth. James M. Garrett Sr., September 18, 1965, birth. Blanchett Smith, 1986. J.C. Smith, 1991. Oscar Nesbert Jones Jr., July 4th, 1985. Oscar Nesbert Jones Sr., December 16th, 1985. Annie E. Chastain, 2011. W. Guy Chastain, 1982. William C. Galloway, October 16, 2004. Charles E. Ware, U.S. Army, World War II. He was also a Freemason, May 21st, 1927, December 12th, 1987. Betty W. Ware, July 29th, 2018. Ralph M. Waynes, 1985. Lola, 1990. John B. Callister, 1986. Mildred B. McAllister, 2002. Charles J. Burton, U.S. Navy, World War II, June 1st, 1925 to March 25th, 2002. Sarah Sue Burton, April 27th, 2019. Charles H. Rice, World War II, U.S. Navy veteran, House of Representatives, District number 25.